Welcome back to the Money YouTube channel, where we discuss pressing financial topics that impact our listeners' lives. Today we're delving into the topics of the housing market and whether we are facing a housing bubble. We have an interesting article to share with you which sheds light on the issue. Let's get started. The housing market has always been a topic of hot concern, but lately there's been growing concern about whether we are experiencing a housing bubble. An article titled "The Housing Bubble, Different This Time, It's Much More Precarious" has caught our attention. The article, published on Zero Hedge, highlights some unique factors that are contributing to the precarious nature of the current housing market. The article points out that unlike previous housing bubbles, the current situation is different and more precarious. One factor is the historically low interest rates that have been prevalent in recent years. These low rates have led to an increased demand for housing as borrowing costs have become more affordable for many prospective home buyers. However, the article cautions that this low interest rate environment, this environment may not be sustainable in the long term. Another factor that the article highlights is the tightness of lending standards compared to previous housing bubbles in the aftermath of the 2008 financial crisis. There were increased regulations and stricter lending standards put in place to prevent another housing bubble. However, the article suggests that in recent years there has been some loosening of lending standards, with riskier loans being offered to borrowers with lower credit scores and higher debt levels. Furthermore, the article points out that there's a lack of affordable housing inventory in many parts of the country. This has driven up home prices, making it difficult for many home buyers, especially first-time home buyers, to enter the market. The article suggests that this shortage of affordable housing, coupled with the low interest rate and relaxed lending standards, has created a precarious situation in the housing market. The article also highlights the role of speculative investing in the housing market. With rising home prices, some investors are buying properties with the hope of making a quick profit through appreciation, rather than as a long-term investment for housing needs. This speculative activity can further drive up home prices and contribute to the instability of the housing market. In conclusion, the article warns that while the current housing market may share similarities with previous housing bubbles, it is also different and more precarious due to factors such as historically low interest rates, relaxed lending standards, lack of affordable housing inventory, and speculative investing. As we continue to see the housing market evolve, it's important for potential home buyers and investors to be aware of these unique factors and make informed decisions. That's all the time we have for today's discussion on the housing market and the precarious nature of the current situation. We hope you found this article insightful and thought-provoking. As always, it's important to stay informed and seek professional advice when making financial decisions. Join us again next time on the Money YouTube channel for another engaging discussion on our radio show.